Hi and welcome back to the Time Then channel. For commuting within cities, early electric automobiles found a lucrative market. It wasn't until 1859 that French physicist Gaston Planté developed the lead-acid battery, which offered a practical way to store power on board a vehicle. Gustave Trouvé, a French inventor, tested what is probably the first human-carrying electric vehicle with its own power source on a Parisian street in April 1881. By enhancing the performance of a small electric motor that Siemens had created after buying the concept from Johann Cravagle in 1867 and attaching it to an English James Starley tricycle using a newly invented rechargeable battery, Trouvé created the first electric vehicle in the world in 1880. He was unable to patent it, even though this was successfully tested on April 19, 1881, down the Rue Valois in the heart of Paris. The first manufacturing electric car was created in Wolverhampton in 1884 by English inventor Thomas Parker, who also invented the smokeless fuel coal light and the overhead tramways in Liverpool and Birmingham. The only existing proof of this invention is a photograph from 1895. The first countries to support the broad development of electric automobiles were France and the United Kingdom. In 1888, German engineer Andreas Flocken produced the first actual electric vehicle. Because their motors didn't deplete vital oxygen, electric trains were also utilized to transport coal out of mines. Several speed and distance records were also held by electric cars prior to the dominance of internal combustion engines. One of the most significant of these records was when Camille Genetzi, driving his rocket-shaped vehicle Amaze Content, broke the 100 km per hour or 62 miles per hour speed barrier on April 29, 1899. Amaze Content's highest speed was 105.88 km per hour or 65.79 miles per hour. Also noteworthy was Ferdinand Porsche's conception and development of an electric vehicle with all-wheel drive and a motor in each hub, which, when driven by its owner E.W. Hart. William Morrison of Des Moines, Iowa, created the first electric car in the United States in 1891. It was a 6-passenger wagon with a top speed of 23 km per hour or 14 miles per hour. Consumer interest in electric vehicles did not really take off until 1895, according to Al. By the time Riker brought the first electric tricycles to the United States, electric tricycles, bicycles, and cars had been commonplace in Europe for about 15 years. In the late 1890s and early 1900s, there was a significant rise in interest in automobiles. End of the 19th century saw the introduction of electric battery-powered taxis. In 1897, Walter Brassai created a fleet of similar cabs in London and put them on the city's streets. Due to the peculiar humming sound they make, they quickly acquired the moniker hummingbirds. Samuel's Electric Carriage and Wagon Company started operating 12 electric hansom taxis in New York City that same year. The business operated until 1898 with up to 62 taxis until its backers reorganized it to become the Electric Vehicle Company. The benefits of electric automobiles over their early 1900s rivals were numerous. They were devoid of the noise, vibration, and stench that are typical of gasoline-powered vehicles. They didn't additionally call for shifting gears. The cars were also preferred since the engines did not need to be manually cranked to start, unlike gasoline-powered vehicles. Rich consumers who utilized electric cars as city cars, where their restricted range proved to be even less of a drawback, made them popular. Due to their ease of use, electric cars were frequently marketed as being ideal for women drivers. In fact, early electric automobiles were stigmatized by the idea that they were women's cars, which prompted some producers to attach radiators to the front to conceal the propulsion system. Electric automobiles were first difficult to accept due to a lack of power infrastructure, but by 1912, many residences had electricity wiring, which allowed for a spike in car popularity. By the turn of the century, steam powered 40% of autos in the United States, electricity powered 38%, and gasoline powered 22%. The United States became the nation where electric cars had achieved the most acceptability with a total of 33,842 electric cars registered there. Early in the 1910s, electric automobile sales reached their height. An exchangeable battery service was first proposed as early as 1896 to address the short operational range of electric cars and the lack of recharging infrastructure. Hartford Electric Light Company implemented the idea first, making it first available for electric trucks through the GVECO battery service. Without a battery, the car owner bought it from General Vehicle Company, GVC, a division of General Electric Company, and the electricity was obtained from Hartford Electric using a replaceable battery. For the truck's upkeep and storage, the owner paid a variable per mile price and a monthly service charge. To enable a quick battery changeover, modifications were made to both vehicles and batteries. Over 6 million kilometers were traveled throughout the service's provision between 1910 and 1924. A successful equivalent service was launched in Chicago in 1917 for Milburn Wagon Company car owners who could also purchase the vehicle without the batteries. Please kindly subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please kindly subscribe and see you on the next one.